Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about how to market your gift vouchers on social media. Social media marketing has never been as valuable as it is today. E-commerce click-through rates have tripled in the last 3 years, and if you can keep up with the trends and the changes of the various social media platforms, you can boost your reach, your influence, and most importantly, your sales. What's more, in uncertain times when many people are social distancing or staying at home, your brand is far more likely to be noticed by your consumer base if you're active and advertising on popular social networks. In this session, I'll go through the 3 main social networking platforms. I'll start with some statistics to help you tailor your posts, then I'll give you a few hints and tips on how to market your gift vouchers on each particular platform. So we'll start with Facebook. Despite the recent disillusionment about this service, Facebook remains the dominant social platform by membership in the UK. Of all UK internet users, 78% of them are on Facebook. The highest traffic generally occurs between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. That's 1 p.m. on weekdays as people go for lunch, and 3 p.m. on weekends as they browse. And engagement is at its highest on Fridays as people respond to what happened over the course of the week. Perhaps most importantly, the average length of a Facebook visit is 20 minutes. And that's not just for one page, that's all together. You don't have long to make an impression, so here are a few hints and tips on how to do so. Firstly, optimise your cover photo. Your cover photo is the first thing your customers see when they navigate to your page, making it a great marketing tool. Adding a call to action to your cover photo is a fantastic way of getting the word out about something you offer, like gift vouchers, before a visitor clicks away. Surprisingly, not many hospitality businesses have grasped the effectiveness of cover photo marketing yet, and they tend to stick to a single photograph, so this is a great way to get ahead of the competition. Creating a few different cover photos at the start of the year for different marketing campaigns is a really good idea. For example, a Christmas cover photo could centre around gift giving and reference your voucher page directly. Remember that all Facebook photos are clickable. Make sure to link back to the voucher page of your website rather than just to your homepage, as customers are less likely to buy if they can't get directly to your shop. Here are a couple of examples of cover photos that market gift vouchers effectively. And here are a few that we mocked up for OneTree to show you the different sizes. Notice that the text on these cover photos is placed towards the centre. This is because the dimensions of a Facebook cover photo are 820 by 312 pixels for PC view and 640 by 360 pixels for mobile view. Something most templates don't tell you is that Facebook cuts off the edges of the cover photo to optimise it for mobile, so be sure to leave appropriate margins at each end. There are lots of good templates available on sites like Canva. If you don't use Canva for graphic creation and you need quick and easy templates or tools for designing content, it's certainly worth checking out. Finally, you can change the call to action button underneath your Facebook header. I'll show you how to do this. So you would click on Edit Send Message, Edit Button, and then you can choose what you want your button to say. It's a good idea to make sure that your call to action button reflects any directions you give visitors on your header. For example, if you're introducing gift vouchers for the first time, give them the option to learn more. If you're encouraging them to shop a new selection of vouchers, choose Shop Now. So moving on from cover photos, another great tip for marketing gift vouchers on Facebook is to never underestimate imagery. In the UK, the average engagement on a text-based Facebook post is 3.8%. This is raised to 5.5% for a post that contains an image and 6.9% for a post that contains a video. It's estimated that people have an attention span of less than 9 seconds nowadays, and images stick in the mind for much longer than words. So varying your content and tailoring imagery to your target audience is much more important than ever. Luckily, it's not that difficult to create effective posts about gift vouchers. Perhaps you've heard of the Baader-Meinhof effect. This occurs when you notice something once, and then it suddenly seems to appear everywhere. Your brain subconsciously seeks it out to affirm what it saw the first time. A lot of the time, it only takes one good post to cause a potential customer to want to find out more. Think about what you'd want to know if you were a visitor, and choose eye-catching photographs and videos that accurately capture it. If you do use video, make sure that you add a link in the description, taking visitors directly to your voucher page. Also make sure to add the option of subtitles, as most Facebook users disable sound when they browse. As for images, come up with a theme for your campaign or sales drive and create a couple of image-based posts on a design platform like Photoshop or Canva. Use your brand colours or colours that best connote whatever you're advertising. As an example, we mocked up these posts for a Christmas gift voucher campaign. We made the text more eye-catching with illustrations that connote the season. These text-based posts intersperse well with the images we post generally because they maintain our brand colours, but they still stand out as a separate campaign. In order to keep a campaign like this fresh in the minds of followers, we recommend posting once every 2 weeks throughout November and once a week throughout December, increasing as the demand for last-minute gift vouchers rises. If you're looking for inspiration for some gift voucher-based social media posts, OneTree's promotional resources page can be found by logging into the OneTree system, clicking on the menu icon in the top right-hand corner and choosing resources. Here you can find a number of ready-made graphics for social media. Feel free to download and use them as they are, or email us to request the addition of your photos to some of the graphics. And as part of your Christmas campaigns, remember that you can always make use of Facebook offers and events. If you currently use our gift voucher service, Facebook offers is a great way of driving traffic to your voucher page and increasing sales. I'll show you how to set up an offer on Facebook now. So you go to your Facebook page, you go to More and to Offers, and then Create Offer, and it will take you through a really simple menu on the side where you can customise that offer to what you want to sell, and you'll be able to see a live representation of what it looks like just here. The main thing to take from this is to remember to click on Add Description and add your link to your voucher page in the description. Your customers aren't going to go to your website to purchase an offer if you don't direct them back there. Let them know that they can redeem the offer online, put the URL of your gift voucher page in the box that appears, and select Shop Now from the Primary Action drop-down menu. Remember that you can publish offers immediately, schedule them for publication at a later time, or boost them if you have the budget to do so. For those who use the OneTree ticketing service, Facebook Events is another useful tool for many of the same reasons. You can find it in the same menu as Facebook Offers, and it's the same process as setting one up. The Events tab on the main Facebook menu allows you to create public events, and you can add a description, a schedule, a location, and most importantly, a ticket URL. This is where you enter the URL of your events page where the tickets can be bought. You can choose whether you can be asked questions about the event via Facebook Messenger, and if you'd like to display the list of interested guests to other Facebook viewers. Now, we'll move on to Twitter. Twitter is the least popular social media platform of these three for hotels in particular, but there are still approximately 13.7 million Twitter users in the UK, and the most active users are between 18 and 29 years old. This age demographic is known as affluent millennials, and they're interested in afternoon teas, the self-care movement, and the treat yourself movement. They're also very likely to search for milestone gifts for 18th and 21st birthdays, weddings, hen party packages, and honeymoon destinations, so it's worth a post or two to Twitter every now and again, even if you don't put your focus here. What's more, the average Twitter user has 707 followers, all of whom will see a post if they retweet it. Word spread fast with tweets and retweets, making it unwise to completely rule Twitter out. So make sure to pick your times and your words carefully. An analysis from Twitter scheduling app Hootsuite found that the overall most successful time to tweet is between 3 PM and 5 PM on weekdays. Keep this in mind when you're forming a schedule for your campaigns. Also consider the other times of day at which the people you are targeting will be likely to check their phones. Commuting times, lunchtime, and 8 PM to 9 PM in the evening are popular choices, as people tend to look for gifts in moments of spare time. Twitter serves more than 2 billion search queries every day, so keeping an eye on your keywords is also a really good idea. Use similar keywords to the ones that your website prioritizes. If in doubt, turn them into hashtags so that your post appears whenever one of the hashtags is searched for. It's good practice to use 3 hashtags, just enough to get the word out, but not overwhelming or spammy. When uploading images to tweets, Make sure that their file names are SEO optimized by using the same keywords. This is a small detail, but the more optimized elements there are to a tweet, the more likely it is to reach its intended audience. It's up to you how far you take this. If you have a particularly eye-catching post, you can use promoted tweets to make sure that your post appears on the feeds of a particular target audience. And even if not, you can compare the success of your tweets using Twitter Analytics. This gives you a 28-day summary of all of your tweets and how well they've done. You can find it by logging onto Twitter, clicking More on the left-hand menu and choosing Analytics. And this is how it's broken down. To help you keep on top of all this, another great tip is to consider a scheduling tool like Hootsuite. We're well aware that working in the hospitality industry means busy days and endless lists of tasks. Posting to your social media accounts can be demanding and time-consuming, which can lead to rushed posts or forgotten campaigns, especially around Christmas time. Organising when you would like posts to go out is a great idea, but sticking to that timetable is another matter entirely. You don't want to miss any opportunity for voucher sales this Christmas, so it can be wise to consider a scheduling tool that does the posting for you. Tools like Hootsuite and Zoho allow you to create various posts and schedule them into an easy-to-navigate calendar. With a tool like this, you can spend a couple of hours creating posts for the next few weeks and scheduling them in, and then the scheduling tool will post them to your selected social networks when the set date comes around. It's a great and time-effective way to organise a campaign, as you can schedule all of the posts at once and then attend to your other tasks knowing that the social media is taken care of. Hootsuite's basic scheduler is free, but only allows up to 30 posts per month. If you intend to post more regularly than that, you might want to consider a paid version of a scheduling platform. Whether you decide to use one of these tools or set aside a shared work calendar for this purpose, we want to help you to make posting as simple as possible. OneTree provides a launch plan schedule for a gift vouchers campaign, helping you to set targets for your social media, among other things. Please get in touch with us if you're interested in one of these. Alongside this, of course, are the social media graphics on the promotional resources page. They'll make creating your posts even less of a hassle. And now we'll move on to Instagram. In 2019, it was estimated that there were 24 million Instagram users in the UK. That's 42% of the UK's population. 80% of these users follow at least one business or brand. According to UK communications consultancy We Are Flint, Instagram has the highest rate of engagement of any social media platform, and its users span all income brackets, making them a fantastic audience to target. It's pretty clear that Instagram places the highest importance on visuals out of the social media platforms I'm talking about today, so it's really a good idea to filter your content and reflect your brand. The arrangement and aesthetic appeal of your image lineup gives a crucial first impression and helps potential customers decide whether or not they want to follow you. The most successful business Instagram accounts are those with eye-catching and cohesive feeds. Therefore, colour schemes and consistent filters are effective strategies for success. Creating a colour scheme is not a simple task, but you've probably noticed some brand colours that appear on most of your materials. All you need to do is use your brand's fonts over images in keeping with those typical colours. Remember that before following you, users will often just scroll through your feed. Impress them and you'll gain potential customers. Templates sized at 800 by 800 pixels work well for clear Instagram posts. The social media graphics on the OneTree promotional resources page are created to this size, so feel free to use them for reference. Some brands find it easier to create social media templates for certain kinds of posts. For example, referring back to our text-based Christmas gift voucher posts, those maintain consistency and intersperse well with image-heavy posts. If you want to go a step further and use filters, it's wise to use the same filter for most of your photos. Keep the photos new and interesting so that your feed still pops, but use a single filter or a maximum of 2 so that the overall feed looks professional and considered. Remember to link every post back to your voucher page on your website by copying and pasting the URL into your Instagram bio and mentioning where to find the link in your captions. Keep the customer journey going with frequent calls to action so that if they want to learn more, they know where to go. As well as this, it can be useful to make the most of Instagram stories. 500 million people worldwide use Instagram stories every day, and a third of the most viewed stories are created by businesses. Stories emerge to meet the needs of a growing consumer base that desires authentic, less polished imagery and a more personal feel. As your story appears above the Instagram feed, your followers are even more likely to view it before some of your posts. It's good to remember that multiple posts are acceptable, if not encouraged, on stories, whereas too many normal posts per day can result in people unfollowing you. If you're excited about the launch of a new service like gift vouchers and want to communicate this to your followers, stories is the place to do it. People respond really well to unboxing videos, so why not try a spin on this by filming a member of your team opening up a voucher and showing it off? The content disappears after 24 hours, so stories is a great way to test out campaign ideas and see how much interest they get. Instagram tells you how many people have viewed your story, and you can check this at multiple times throughout the day. All you need to do is open your story and swipe up. This is great for finding out when your audience is most engaged and what they like to see. It's really simple to post on your story. Next to the stories of those you follow, you'll find your profile icon with a plus sign, which allows you to add to your story. Click on this and you can choose whether to take a photo, record video from your camera, or post from your gallery. You can then edit your post using the various editing tools on the left-hand side. Another great thing about Instagram is that it allows you to post to multiple social media platforms at once. You can link your Facebook and Twitter accounts to your Instagram account and send the same post out to all accounts at once. This is a huge time saver, so Instagram is essential for a time-pressed marketing team. The limit, of course, is that the post will be identical across all platforms, so you have to keep in mind the differing audiences and Twitter's 280 character limit. This is how you link your accounts to Instagram so that you're able to do this. You log on to Instagram, go to Settings, select Account, then Linked Accounts, then choose which social media accounts you would like to link up. Log into each one accordingly. After you've done this, you will be offered the option to post to each of the linked accounts as part of the posting process. Select which ones you would like to post by clicking on the slider beside each account. We realise that you'll be pressed for time in the run-up to the Christmas season this year as we navigate through uncertainty and restrictions, so we've created lots of graphics to help you out. You can find social media posts, email banners, posters, and whole Christmas and Black Friday packages on our promotional resources page. You can print or use these graphics as they are made by us, or you can contact us to get them customised with your images, colours, or logos. Do have a look because it might save you some searching as you schedule your campaigns, and get in touch if you have any other questions. Thank you for listening.